If you're thinking about getting a puppy soon or already have a recent furry addition to the family, it's important to know how to care for its health and well-being, and food plays a major part in that. Mick, what should we consider when looking at our puppy's food?
Puppies are no different to babies, Gyton, and it's really important that what you do in the first year kind of sets them up for the rest of their lives.
They're more work if you ask me.
Oh, and they're also really, really active. I'm sure there's a few people that have had a few chewed out couches out there. So it's really important that their diet is really jam-packed with good calories to make sure that it facilitates not only their activity levels, but also what's really important and what they need as they're growing. DHA is also really commonly used when we're talking about babies, human babies, and so DHA is really vital in really kind of establishing and supporting brain development and health. So high calorie, high protein diet to make sure that they're got lots of energy for the day. And also, you generally should have your puppies around 8 to 10 week mark transitioned onto solids as well.
Right. What are some of the key ingredients that you use in Glow's puppy variant?
So it's really high in protein, and as we mentioned earlier, it's a rich source of protein both from animal as well as plant-based proteins. So we've heard a lot about people talking about DHA, and in particular for human babies, and that's because it's really important in brain development. So we've made sure that we've actually sourced our DHA in a far more economical and sustainable manner so that we can jam-pack it across all of our variants and make sure there's heaps of it going into our puppy food, which is really, really important.
Well, that's really helpful. And how often should we be feeding our puppies?
So you really should feed your puppies 3 times a day. Now that doesn't mean that you feed the daily feed 3 times, which some people sometimes get confused about. You take the daily feed requirement and you literally split it out. You do a morning feed, a lunch feed, and an evening feed. But then when you get to about 6 months, you really should start to get them used to just 2 feeds a day, because we know that works a lot better for our own lifestyle.
Right. You got any other tips on how to raise a puppy?
Yeah, well, when people bring a new puppy home, they generally get a little bit excited.
Yeah.
So you've got to make sure that you keep routine and disciplined habits in place from day one so you don't have problems down the track. So making sure that you use treats to reward and bond, whilst of course you're also doing a lot of training, making sure that you take them to the bathroom at night, first thing in the morning, and really until they're toilet trained, you should probably bring them out every 30 minutes to every hour.
Right. Man, I wish I'd known this when George was a puppy.
Yeah, it probably would have helped, eh?
Oh, it was a nightmare raising him. You can find out more about the Glow range exclusively to all PETstock stores across Australia and New Zealand, or check it out online at petstock.com.au.